Okay, okay, so I'm clearing my notes, and this was 2018. Oh my gosh. So what? I was like elementary. Time toilet. Once upon a time, there was a midget who he was small enough to fit in a toilet, and the toilet was powerful. It was a toilet from the castle of Lakalamula. Lakalamula was an evil Spanish witch. She lost the time toilet, and it landed on a dumpster. It was found and taken to Snoochville, so it went to a home party. And Devin got it for his birthday. He was the midget. He went in the toilet, and before that, in his head, he thought about the past of 11 BC. And anyway, he traveled there. He saw so many stuff, and the Romans were chasing him, and he went back in the toilet, and he went back to the future. So now, instead of the Romans, it's evil robots. After that, he went in the toilet again. He also thought about the time where he was at home. After that, he never went in the toilet. But, that was a pun, the witch came to his house and got her evil Mexican henchman. And he started complaining about how he had to be a slave, but he was not getting paid. Wait, why does that Loki sound so... He was complaining about he started complaining about how he had to be a slave, but he was not getting paid. So anyway, Devin left and he got a bulldozer and hit his house. The end. And then there's more, y'all. So 2019, Taro. Once upon a time, a dwarf aka midget called Devin was small enough to fit in a toilet. But 3 years ago, he went in the time toilet. You can say this story is a sequel of the time toilet. Anyway, 2 years later, an evil Russian wizard made a boba place called Taro. If you can't have it, then take it. That was their slogan. But Taro sells weird taro that was magical. So Devin has some taro boba there, and he takes people to a different realm called the Land of Purple. And there were different regions. What's regions? Oh, I was trying to say regions. There were different regions. Taro, the region of the Land of Purple. Boba, the region of the Land of Flavors. And Popper, the region of the Land of Popping Boba and Sweets. Devin was like, wait, I'm in a movie. Oh, wait, this isn't the Nutcracker and the Four Realms. Anyways, so this isn't the Nutcracker and the Four Realms. Anyways, he suddenly sees a Russian wizard having a wedding with a Spanish witch. Ah, it's the witch from the toilet, Devin yelled. Again? What the fish are you doing here? Lakalamula said. Stop him from sitting on the boba couch. That's my couch, which Azalama yelled. And then Devin saw a jawbreaker bulldozer and went on the jawbreaker wrecking ball and sang, I'm hanging on a wrecking ball. I'm hanging on a wrecking ball. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Crash. The end. Ha 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 ha. Girl, bye. There's more. So, prime paper. It's been 700 years since time toilet. This is 2020, so kind of like middle school, I guess. It's been 700 years since time toilet and taro, and things are going down. So there was a giant Chinese dragon, you know? It's made paper from Amazon Prime, but the paper can give you Amazon Prime, but makes stuff weird. And yeah, this story is now about Devin, but he is now magical. Ooh, ooh. So he lives on, I think. Anyway, once upon a time, actually, no, screw this. Once upon a freaking 700 years later time, a magical wizard called Devin was very big because he turned himself big from magic. And now he can fit in a toilet. So they make big boy size toilets now. So he works with Lakalamula and with Shazalama, but the Mexican henchman called Oh Man. What? So he works with Lakalamula and with Shazalama, but the Mexican henchman called Oh Man, what? I'm sorry. So he works with Lakalamula and with Shazalama, but the Mexican henchman called Oh Man, and he got a bulldozer, killed everything. Ah! Dear reader, the new narrator was a mean teen who was going through puberty, got arrested for not continuing this book. So now our sick Joseph will continue, but he is sick, so no, then me, Storybot, will write the rest of this. Never mind, I'm a robot. I can't do anything else like that. I don't have enough power to do that, so I will write a summary of the mean teen called Peter. Peter's biography. Peter was 5 when he started Time Toilet. He kept making book till he was 17. At the age of 17, he was mean and annoying. He was bored and ugly. He said, ugh, this is stupid for a story, and was being mean. He got arrested for ending the book. So then he started new stories, but it was not as good like the story, I Hat Being a Hat. And that's it. Thanks for reading. Sorry for the inconvenience of the narrator being mean. Bro. Oh my gosh. I like how, like, everyone, or at least me in middle school, I was imagining people in high school to be like really emo teenagers, angsty teenagers. But low-key, we is kind of, but like, goodbye.